नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिनी। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिनी। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणी। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानंद विग्रहः अनादिरादिर्गोविन्दः सर्वकारण कारणम्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling us what is good for us. If we just listen to Krishna completely and just follow his instructions, then we won't be struggling and suffering in this material world at all. That's what we are every day studying. And we are all here to listen to Krishna. And we are enjoying every day. That is the reason we are here every day. Because when we remember Krishna, that brings us so much joy, so much happiness. When we connect with Krishna, when we remember Krishna, so that's where happiness is there. So Krishna is the source of happiness. So the name Krishna, just if you remember him, then we are forgetting about everything in this material world. So that is the reason we are very happy. Because Krishna is completely spiritual and everything is coming from him. Everything. Both moving, non-moving, everything. Krishna is there in everything. And when we remember Krishna, that means we are forgetting this material world, material sense objects. That means we are happy. So forgetfulness of this material sense objects will bring us happiness. That is possible only by remembering Krishna. If we remember the material sense objects, it will bring us disturbance in our mind. Mind will get disturbed. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaga sangaste supajayate sangat sanjayate kamaga kamat krodho abhijayate. All such problems happen if we remember, if we think about the material sense objects. And if we think about the material sense objects, Krishna is already saying that we are going to lose our intelligence. Buddhinaso. Bhogaisvarya prasaktanam taya apagrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhir samadhav na vidyat. So there is no intelligence. If we think about Bhoga and Aisvarya, then there is no intelligence. We are going to lose intelligence. Bhogaisvarya prasaktanam taya apagrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhir samadhav na vidyat. We can change this sloka into Shri Bhagavan Krishna prasaktanam taya apakrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhir samadhav vidiyate. That's it. If we remember Krishna, if we focus, if we are attached to Krishna, Bhoga Isvarya Prasaktana means attached to material sense enjoyment and material wealth. That's what Bhoga Isvarya Prasaktana. Bhagavan Sri Krishna Prasaktana means it is attached to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So Bhoga Isvarya Prasaktanam Taya Apagrita Chetasam, Bhagavan Sri Krishna Prasaktanam Taya Apagrita Chetasam, Vyavasayatmika Buddhir. In one case, when we are attached to material sense objects and material wealth, Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Samadha na vidyade. It will not take place. We will not have intelligence. We will lose intelligence. Whereas in another case, Samadha vidyade. So Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Samadha vidyade. So that's what is going to happen. It's very simple, very easy to understand. Just focus our mind on Krishna, then we will gain intelligence. We will not lose intelligence. So the way to gain intelligence or the way to not lose intelligence is to focus our mind on Krishna. Chetasa. Chetasa means our thoughts. That means what is thinking? Our mind is thinking. So if we focus our mind on Krishna, we will have steady intelligence. If we focus our mind on material sense objects, we will lose intelligence. We won't be intelligent at all. We'll be struggling and suffering in this material realm. Alpa buddhi. So Krishna says it, Alpa buddhayaga, means no intelligence. So such a person who is actually focused on the temporary results which will come to an end, antavatu palam tesham tadbhavati alpamedasam, alpamedasam. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So if we focus on such temporary benefits results in this material world, we are less intelligent. We have no intelligence. So we will lose intelligence. So that means if we are not having intelligence, if we are not having knowledge, so what does that mean? If we don't have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we are not able to focus our mind on Krishna, the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, that means if we don't get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge and no intelligence, so what does that mean? We are fools. That's it. Muda. So we will be fools if we are not able to do that. So only with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we can become an intelligent person. We will not be a fool. Only with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Because this makes a difference in our life. A huge difference. The difference is between the spiritual and material world. That much difference. Mamupetya punarjanma dukkalayam napnuvanti. Dukkalayam asaswadam napnuvanti mahatmanas samsiddhim paramam gati. If we go to Krishna, that means we will not come back to this material world, which is temporary and miserable. So that is the difference it makes by knowing this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, by gaining this intelligence, by not being a fool in this world, by not being a fool in this world. So the difference, main difference is actually the difference between spiritual world, spiritual life and the material life. So we'll go to Krishna. So Krishna is teaching us very clearly that if you come to me, then you will not come back to him. Avyatokshara ityuktaga tamahuhu paramam gatim yam prapyana nivartamte taddama paramam mama. That's what Krishna is teaching us in the 8th chapter. Avyakto akshara ityuktaga. So it is avyakta, it is unmanifested, and akshara, it is infallible, it is always there. It is never destroyed. All the time it is existing. So avyakto akshara ityuktaga tamahuhu paramam gati. Yam prapya na nivartante taddama paramam. Purushaga saparaga partha avyakta vyaktat sanatanaha yasya sarveshu bhuteshu nasyatsu navinashyati. So when all this, everything in this material world is annihilated, nothing happens in Krishna's world. So that's what Taddama Paramam Mama, that Dhamma, that place is my supreme abode. That's what Krishna is teaching us. We need to go there. We are on the way to Krishna now. We are making progress. There is no doubt. If we are making progress in our understanding on Bhagavad Gita, so that means we are definitely making progress towards Krishna, Golok. If we are understanding this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely, all the 18 chapters, 700 slokas in and out, everything we understand completely, and if we are able to follow this Bhagavad Gita the way Krishna is asking us to do, so that means we know everything. So that means we are on the way to Golok, Krishna's way. We will be there. We are there. We are going there. We will be there. And we will enjoy there forever. So we are very fortunate that we are not attached to material things in this material world. Our focus is only Krishna. That's it. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. That's it. Everything Krishna for us. So that's what Krishna is asking us to do. You just mamekam. To me only you just come and surrender unto me. You don't think about anything else. Don't worry about anything else. You just come to me. I will take care of it. That's what Krishna is doing. So in the 18 chapters towards the end, Krishna is giving all these instructions very, very clearly. So just if you think about me all the time, all your problems are gone. Don't worry about anything else. Just keep on thinking about only me. All your miseries are going to be finished. Machittaga sarvadurgana matprasada tharishis. If you don't think about me, then you will be struggling in this material world. That's what Krishna is saying. Atachetvam ahankarat nashrosesi vinankshishi. That's what Krishna is saying. Machittaga sarvadurgana matprasada tarishishi. Atachetvam ahankarat nashrosesi vinankshishi. So if we always think about Krishna, all our problems are solved. There are no problems at all. But if we don't remember Krishna, if you don't listen to Krishna, nasroshashi, means if you don't listen to me, vinakshashi, you are destroyed. That's what Krishna is telling us. If we don't listen to Krishna, our life is going to be always full of sufferings, miseries. That's it. That's what Krishna is. Yetveta tabhya suyanto nanu tistanti me matam sarvajnana vimudatma viddinashtana chetasana. So those out of enviousness, if they don't listen to me, they don't follow my instructions, so then they will be bereft of all the knowledge and they will be simply struggling and suffering in this material world. That's what Krishna is. So we have to listen to Krishna. That's what is very important. We have to listen. We are listening to Krishna. We are. That's why we are studying Bhagavad Gita every day. We are understanding Bhagavad Gita. We are able to make great progress. So only 18 chapters, 700 verses, we are able to understand everything. We are able to understand each and every question asked by Arjuna. And we are able to understand all the answers given by Krishna in these 18 chapters. Everything is becoming very, very clear to us. By Krishna's causeless mercy, it is happening. We are able to study. We are able to understand. And definitely, as Krishna is promising in this Bhagavad Gita, to my devotees, I will show my special mercy. I will destroy the darkness of ignorance by the shining lamp of knowledge. That's what Krishna is doing. Krishna is giving everything to us. He is giving us this knowledge. We are understanding everything. We understand about the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, about the two ways of worshipping Krishna as a person or worshipping him in his impersonal form, everything we understand. And we understand what is knowledge. We understand very clearly in the 5 slokas. Just in the 5 slokas in the 13th chapter, 8th sloka to 12th sloka, we understand what is knowledge. Krishna is teaching very clearly. Anything other than that is ignorance. That is not knowledge. Etat jnanam iti proktam ajnanam yatato anyatha. Anything other than this is ajnanam. Ajnanam means ignorance. That's what Krishna is doing. Whatever Krishna said, that is knowledge. We understand the divine qualities and also demoniac qualities. We understand. We understand that yajna, dana, tapa, karma should never be renounced, should never be abandoned. Yajna, dana, tapa, karma natyajam karyam evatat yajno danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishina. We understand that from Bhagavad Gita. So those kind of activities which are yajna offerings and yajna sacrifice for Krishna, doing everything for Krishna, and dana and tapa and charity and austerity, those kind of activities, yajno danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. So it is going to purify. Even the greatest men, it's going to purify. Then what to speak about us? If we just follow what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, if we just render devotional service unto Krishna, if we just perform only yajna, dana, tapa, karma, then we are going to get purified. And we know that after getting this body, we have to work. We cannot sit idle at all. We have to work. We have to act. So, nahi deha brita sakyam tektum karmani asesata. So, after getting this body, we cannot give up the work completely. We need to work. We need to at least do the minimum work to maintain our body. Sarira yatra pichate na prasaddayet akarmana. Sariram kevalam karma kurvan napnoti kilbisham. Only if we work to maintain our body, then we are not going to get any sins. That's what Krishna is teaching. Only if you are attached to material world, attached to material sense objects, if you want to get everything in this world, and if we think that we are going to enjoy in this world by getting everything, then only we are going to get sins. Sariram kevalam karma kurvan napnoti kilvisham means when we just work to maintain our body, we are not going to get any sins. Means when we work much more than what is needed, and if we are going after material sense objects and simply forgetting Krishna, so that means we are not getting any other things other than sins only. We think that materially we are getting benefited. We think that materially I am becoming rich, but also our sins are increasing. We need to understand that also. So if we think that we are materially very prosperous and we are really getting great in our efforts in material world, if without knowing about Bhagavad Gita, without thinking about Krishna, so that means along with that we are also getting sins also. Our sins are also increasing. Sinful reactions, they are going to hurt us. So if you are not a tyagi, anishtam, ishtam, misram cha, bhavatya tyaginam pretya. So when we die, so we will get the results which we like, we don't like, or the mixed kind of results. Whereas natu sannyasinam kvachit. So whereas if we are able to give up all the attachment to the results of activities, and if we are able to serve Krishna with love and devotion, so that means no reactions for our actions. Nothing is going to follow us. That means there is no bondage, no karma bandha, no janma bandha. So that's what we are studying and understanding from Bhagavad Gita. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 22 slokas in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which has got 46 slokas. So by finishing the sloka number 23, we are exactly finishing 50% of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we understand in the battlefield, Dhritarashtra inquired Sanjaya what's happening in the battlefield, and Sanjaya told that Duryodhana went to his teacher and he spoke. And we already understood what Duryodhana spoke to his teacher, Dronacharya. And first he explained to him about who are all there and the Pandavas' army, and then about also his army, also his strength also he told. And then Duryodhana thought that his strength is very well protected by Bhishma. And then we know that everybody have blown their conch shells And we also know that our Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he was also blowing his conch shell. It is Panchajanya. And Krishna and Arjuna, they were seated on the great chariot, which was yoked with the white horses. Tathasvetai hayayukte mahati shandane sthito madavaga pandavaschaiva divyo sankav pradatmatu. So that's what we understood. So then everyone was blowing their conch shells, and Ananta Vijayam Raja Kuntiputro Yudhishthiraka Nakulaga Sakadevascha Sugosho Manipuspakav Kasyascha Parameswasa Sikandi Maharataga Drishtadyumano Vratascha Satyakischa Parajitaga Drupado Draupate Yascha Sarvasaga Prithvi Pate Saubhadrascha Mahabahu Sankan Tadmuku Pratak. Everyone blew their conch shells, and those conch shells, when they all blew their conch shells, that sound Sagosho. So that sound, combined sound, was so much, it was vibrating from the sun to, from the sky to the earth, actually. So that was so much resounding. So it's uproarious that it was shattering the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Sagosho Dhartarashtrana Hridayani Vedarayat Nabascha Prithivim Chaiva Tumulopi Anunare. So then, from the sloka number 20, we studied it. After seeing this, what did Arjuna tell Krishna? That's what we are studying. So, what is happening in the sloka number 20? Atavyavasthitan drishtva dhartarashtran kapitva jaga pravritte shastra sampate dhanurudyamya pandavaga rishikesham tadava idamaga mahipate. So Arjuna was seated in a chariot with a flag marked with the Hanuman. So he was actually preparing his bow and arrows and everything for fight. And he told Krishna the following words: Rishikesam tadavakyam. So in the next two slokas we studied yesterday, sloka number 21 and 22. What did Arjuna sing? Arjuna told, Arjuna vacha senayor ubayor madhye ratham stapayame achyuta yavadetha nirikshe aham yodkaman avasthitan kairmaya sagayodavyam asmin ranasamudyame. Arjuna told, O Achyuta, O infallible one, please take my chariot between both the armies. Senayor ubayor madhye ratham stapayame achyuta. My ratham. So please take it between the two armies. That's what Arjuna told Krishna. Arjuna was ordering the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. And he told Krishna that I want to see who are all there assembled here to fight, desiring to fight. Yavadetan nirikshayagam yudkaman avasthitan. And I want to see with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. That is kairmaya sahayodavyam asmin ranas samudyame. So that's what Arjuna told. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. So now in the next sloka, Arjuna is continuing in the sloka number 23. Yotsyamanān aveksheham yayetetra samāgatāra dhartarashtrasya durbuddhe yuddhe priyachikirshavaga. Yotsyamanān aveksheham. Yotsyamanān aveksheham. Yaye tetra samagatara. I want to see who are all assembled here. Aveksheham means I want to see. I want to see. Let me see. I want to see who are all assembled here, who have come here, assembled here to please the evil-minded sons of Dhritarashtra. Dhartarashtrasya durbuddher. Durbuddher means evil-minded. Dhartarashtrasya means the sons of Dhritarashtra. So Yuddhe Priya Chikirshavaga, who all came here to fight to please the evil-minded sons of the Dhritarashtra. So Priya Chikirshavaga. So I want to see. So that's what Arjuna told. So let me see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra, evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra. That's what Dhartarashtra, who have come here to please Duryodhana. So that's why Arjuna is asking Krishna to take the chariot between both the armies. So we have successfully finished 23 slokas in the first chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamyena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Thank you Guruji for the wonderful class. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Okay Guruji, it seems there are no more questions. So thank you Guruji for the wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji, for just one more time, can you please explain the difference between a yogi and a sannyasi?
One second, Mataji. Just 1 second, I will explain. You are asking the difference between what, Mataji? Sannyasi
Yogi and sannyasi.
Okay, I will just explain. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it's a very important question, Mataji. I will explain. So, sannyasi, by definition, sannyasa means giving up the action, and yogi means performing the action and giving up the attachment to the results. But Krishna is defining sannyasi means yam sannyasam iti pragugu yogam tam vidhi pandava. So what is known as sannyasa is also known as yoga. Nagya sannyasta sankalpo yogi bhavati kaschan. So Krishna is teaching us that anasridaka karma palam karyam karma karotyaga sa sannyasi cha yogi cha. So that's what sannyasi and yogi, the 6th chapter, very first sloka, Krishna is teaching us that anasridaka karma palam karyam karma karotyaga, one who is not attached to the results of the activities. Anashridaka karma palam karyam karma karotyega. When a person performs the activities without any attachment to the results, he is sannyasi, he is yogi. Sa sannyasi cha yogi cha. So anyone who thinks that both sannyasa and yoga are different, they don't have knowledge. Sankhya yoga pratak palaha pravadanti na panditaha. Ekam sankyam cha yogam cha yapasyati sapasyati. So sankhya refers to sannyasa. So sankhya yoga. So that's what. So here both, anyone says that these two are different, they are not panditas. They are not learned. So only a person who sees both are the same, only he sees. That's what Krishna is teaching. You understand that, Mataji?
Yes, yes. And thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srinivasulu Reddy Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Srinivasulu Reddy Prabhu. Are you able to hear me, Prabhu? Hare Krishna.
Subhodayam Guru Garu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So you understood everything, Prabhu, today?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. So if you are calling from which, where you are joining from which place, Prabhu? Where are you from?
Anantapur district, Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Oh, very nice, Prabhu, very nice. You understood whatever I spoke, Prabhu?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice, Prabhu. So any questions you have?
No, sir, no.
Very nice, Prabhu. Please join every day. You will understand the complete Bhagavad Gita. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Precious Guruji, thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. All Pandit Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Shiva Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you for
Dandavad Pranam, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
a beautiful lecture, and I could understand in a better way. And
Yes,
I was just thinking that we are in different modes after every minute. So, like you were telling us that if we are thinking about Krishna and then we are away from material sense objects, we are not entangled also. So, how the modes are acting on us. Like we are thinking of Krishna, we are trying, but still, every time, every minute, the modes are disturbing. So, how to get out of that?
That's what Krishna is teaching us, that if you fully surrender unto me, then you are freed from the modes of nature. Mam eva ye prabatyante mayam etam tarantite. Devigi esa gunamaye mama maya duratyam. So the modes of nature are divine and very difficult to overcome. But if you surrender unto me, then you are freed from the modes of nature. Mamchayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati taitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So if we render devotional service unto Krishna without any deviation, so then we will be freed from the modes of nature. That's what Mamchayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati taitan. So we need to perform devotional service unto Krishna. So that is the only way we can free ourselves from the modes of nature. Otherwise, it is not possible. You understand that, Mataji? I think you are muted. You understood, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
So by rendering
Very
devotional service to Krishna more and more and more, and always performing devotional service to Krishna, we will be freed from the modes of nature, Mataji. There is no other way. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhuji. But sometimes, Prabhuji, some other people, try to deviate our attention also. So, how to control that thing? Now, we want to do our best. Yeah, we are doing the devotional services, but because of something, we sometimes get diverted because they want their attention also.
It's
That,
not over a period of time. We will be fully, that's what it needs training for us. When we are getting trained to focus only on Krishna, so then our attention will not be diverted at all. That's why Krishna is saying that Mam Chayo Avyabhicharena. So Avyabhicharena means without any deviation. Many times Krishna uses the word Ananyena. Ananyena means nothing else other than this, without any deviation. So that needs practice over a period of time. When we develop more and more contact with Krishna, this knowledge on Bhagavad Gita, so then nobody else can come and divert our attention. Our attention is only Ekeha Kurunandana. Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Ekeha Kurunandana. It's only one undivided attention only on Krishna. So that's what becomes our high priority. If anyone else, for any other reason, if they want to take our attention, we are not going to do that because we are so much focused on Krishna. So that will happen during the course of time. You understand that, Mataji?
Okay. Yes, Prabhuji. So please bless me that Krishna gives me enough strength to overcome such type of
Of
things.
course, Mataji. I pray to Krishna. This knowledge will lead everything. This knowledge will give everything, Mataji. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge.
Yes.
We are there.
Thank
We
you
are
so
on the
much.
way. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Shashi Kopat Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Guruji, again for today's class. And as Mataji was mentioning, we get entangled in the daily life activities and also the behaviors of others and suffer mentally with that. But I know that slowly and steadily, once we surrender to Krishna, we should be able to overcome all these obstacles.
It's a
I think
matter
that is
of
the only way. Yeah, Guruji. Thank you,
It will happen.
Guruji.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Pal Pandi Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I understand all the concepts, no doubt. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Very nicely it is all going. Everything is going so nicely and so smoothly. We really we are in love with Krishna now.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
It is so blissful. It's so blissful. I can't explain in words. So nice. Everything looks as if it is so simple. We have made the life very complicated unnecessarily. Things are so clear, so well designed by the Krishna. They are so
Yes.
simple. But we are the people who have made this life very, very complicated just for the sake of our unnecessary attachment towards sense objects.
That is correct.
Thank you very much, Guruji, for bringing this divine knowledge to us. We are so grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Asha Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
We are very lucky, Guruji,
Yes,
to get
Mataji.
this divine knowledge and powerful knowledge from you.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Krishna's mercy.
Krishna's mercy only.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Deepak Goyal Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I just want to tell Guruji that when I listen your class, I feel positivity, and in the whole day after that, I feel some negative things and negativity come to me. And today, same thing happened to me because I was feeling irritated mood, and after listening your words, I feel positivity might be that little material things I am thinking about that, and thinking about my problems of the life, and the problems remains the same, and no changes are there in the threatening problem in the life. And but again, when I listen to your words, I feel very positivity, and
Yes.
that is happening again and again with me. And
Yes. That's what Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu. Bhagavad Gita brings everything. Bhagavad Gita solves all our problems because in our Bhagavad Gita lecture class, we are sticking only to Bhagavad Gita. We are not talking anything other than Bhagavad Gita. That's why all of us are feeling very, very energized.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare. From which you are from Delhi, correct, Prabhu?
Yes.
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank
you, Prabhu. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
No questions tonight, but thank you so much for the wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabik, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Today, I learned the intelligence. What you are saying is, if you are controlling the mind, I'm just trying to interpret like that. If you are controlling the mind, maybe like your mind is more free, and then like you are better able to focus on the things, and then that is how like you increase your intelligence, and then take a proper decision.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
That is one thing what I was interpreted, like, okay, means you are getting your peaceful mind, so then like you are in a better position to take any decision.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because like in the management, they always says that be calm, first listen to the people and then take the decision.
Yes,
Yeah, means like you're thinking, and then like your mind is more it is like more relieved to accept the new things, and then that is how like you will be in a position to increase your intelligence and then take the decision.
Yes.
That was one like what I have my own interpretation onto this. And then another thing is like what I learned is if you are doing your basic duties, then it is not a sin to maintain the body. Like you require something minimum things that if you take it, that is not a sin.
Not a sin.
Two things like you have thrown a better light onto that. I'm always trying to interpret what you are saying, and then like trying to take your approval onto that.
Very nice. Whatever you said is correct, Prabhu. That is correct.
Okay. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Yes. Palaniappan Prabhu sent me a message.
I have actually I have sent him a message, but probably I think he is not in a reachable mode. So probably that's why, like, I think he's not, because sometimes he goes to the remote place. Sometimes he goes to the remote place. So maybe like I think, yeah.
He said that he is, due to health reasons, he is not able to join. He will join once he becomes better. That's what he said.
Okay. Then I think Admil, I will call him today, because I was just asking him also, how are you? But then I think he has not replied. Probably I will call him and then find out.
Yes, but he told me that he will join once he becomes.
Okay, Guruji. Okay, thank you.
That's good. Maybe you contacted him. He replied, yes, Prabhu. Hare
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, wonderful class, Guruji. Like Ravindra Goyal Prabhu mentioned, Krishna has made everything available to us in a very simple way, and we complicate things.
Yes.
It's very Guruji. So live simply and don't look at the material enjoyments. We'll be happy, and we will be very happy, and we'll go to Krishna. So that is the key. And so yesterday, Guruji, when Shashireka Mataji was mentioning something, so it reminded me of my school days actually. So we sing a song where Bharat ka Swarnim Gaurav Kendri Vidyalaya Laega Takshashilana Landa ka Itihas laut kar aayega. So I think that Takshashila and Landaka, those are the oldest universities that were in India, and I think that will so their fame will come back. So I think our class is the online version of the Takshashilana and Landaka only. So because over there they used to study Vedas only mostly. So, and this is the same thing. So I think that is coming true, and it is wonderful. And so Thanks for to Shashi Mataji to remind that. So that was very wonderful. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
very nice, Prabhu. You rightly said. We have much more opportunities. Definitely, we are going to grow very big in pleasing Krishna. There is no doubt, Prabhu. A lot of opportunities are there for us. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama.
Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Deepesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare.
No questions today. Thank you for the wonderful class. Yeah, I'm just settling in the new job, so been a little busy, but
Okay.
I'm catching on. Thank you, Guruji. Hare
Hare.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Suresh Kumar Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, can you explain a little bit more about the Suksham Sarira, which we like with the soul, Atman, that goes to the next body, right? Would
Yes,
you
Prabhu.
explain this a little bit more?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, Stula Sarira and Sukshma Sharira. Grass body and subtle body. So, earth, water, fire, air, and space, Bhumi, Apo, Analo, Vayo. So, that is our Stula Sarira. So, with what basically based upon the atoms, molecules, all this in terms of these biomolecules. So, all these things, proteins and lipids and everything, they are all part of this earth, water, fire, air, space, and everything, carbohydrates, all such things, correct? Our cells, what it is made up of. They are all Stula Sarira, means we can feel. Actually, it is with senses you can perceive. So basically, you can perceive with the senses. So that's what is the Stula Sarira. Whereas mind, intelligence, and false ego, ahankara, so you cannot see them. You cannot with matter. You cannot actually feel them. You cannot perceive them. But we know that we are saying that mind is there. And intelligence is there, and ahankara. So they are all part of the subtle body, sukshma sharira. So that goes along with the soul to the next body. So that's why any child is born here with a particular mindset and intelligence level. Everything is by birth, it is coming. I don't think it is based on just the genetics, genes. So it is sukshma. It is sukshma means it is subtle. So that's why some child is aggressive and some are very soft. By birth itself, it is coming. So that is coming from with the soul only. The soul, it is carried over to the next body. So all group together the mind. Srotram, Chaksugu, Sparsanam, Rasanam, Granam, Evacha, Adhishtaya, Manaschayam, Vishayan Upasevati. So everything depends upon the mind at the time of our death. So like the air carries aroma from one place to another place. So Sariram Yadavapnoti Yachapi Uttramati Swara Grihitvaitani Samyati Vayu Gandha Nivasayat. So like that we carry different conceptions of life from one life to another life. So that's what is happening. So that's what is, these are all part of the Sukshma Sharira. So mind, intelligence and ahankara, everything is basically connected with the soul. So that is, the soul is having a Sukshma Sharira. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. So that means the soul, at the same time, we are saying that soul is not connected with all our like whatever we suffer, that is not affected by the soul, right?
Soul is only suffering or enjoying. So soul is only feeling that pleasure or distress. Happiness or distress is experienced by the soul.
Oh, I see.
We are only experiencing happiness. Purushaga sukha dukkhanam bhoktrutve. So sukha dukkhanam bhoktrutve means experiencing, enjoying or experiencing the sukha and the dukkha. So that is experienced by the soul only. Because of our association with the modes of nature. So karanam guna sangosha saddasad yoni janmasu. So that's why when the mind is peaceful, then the soul experiences happiness. When the mind is disturbed, then the soul experiences distress. So that's why we need to control our mind, keep our mind very peaceful. We need to focus our mind on Krishna, not on anything else in this material way, and keep it not agitated. So keep it very peaceful. So then we can experience happiness. So that's why we need to focus our mind on Krishna. So if you focus our mind on Krishna, so then our mind will be very, very peaceful. Then we will be very happy. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna.
I will send that WhatsApp link for Tamil you asked, Prabhu. Maybe today I will send after this. I couldn't send it. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. And also to Suresh Tabi, Prabhu, your friend, I have not added yet. I will do it today, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sashireka Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for another wonderful class. And actually, when you started, I got a call, so I was not able to completely listen to the beginning. So I'll go back to the recording and listen to that. The shloka, of course, by which time I finished, I could. I normally try and avoid taking calls, but sometimes unavoidable. And so, yeah, but yes. And it was very nice of Ravin Prabhu to say what he said. I think so. I understand that probably he also is from Kendriya Vidyalaya. You know,
Yes.
this we are all, the Kendriya Vidyalaya students are all so attached to that fact that they are all from Kendriya Vidyalayas. There is a very strong bonding. So I think he remembered that song, and that song we were also taught. So I also remember that. Very nice of him. And I think I would like to say thanks to Ravindra Goyal Prabhu for what he explained. He said very nicely.
Yes.
Very nicely he explained what we are going through and what we are gaining from your class and what we are feeling. It's very true. That reminds me, Guruji, today is Shattila Ekadashi. So that is what I was looking at the ISKCON channel, YouTube channel, and there is somebody who explains each Ekadashi and the stories connected with that Ekadashi. So that was very interesting. And so I am also on another, since I decided last time from Vaikuntha Ekadashi to do fasting with only water. This time again, I am on water fasting, and I'm only praying to Krishna to give me the willpower and the energy to go through the process. It wasn't difficult last time, so I hope it is not going to be difficult. I want to do it so in that connection, I want to ask you one thing. Now, when we are water fasting and we are not eating anything, but we have to offer prasad. So what can I just offer something that I can eat tomorrow? That means like a fruit or a dry fruit, instead of cooking and eating old. I mean, see, if I have somebody, I was thinking that if I have someone to whom I can give that prasad, then I will be more than happy to do it. But you know how it is today. Not many people around us are willing to eat prasad. Not everybody takes prasad. So I don't know how to do that. Therefore, I wanted to ask you.
Yes, mother. You can do like that.
We can offer fruit and dry fruit on the day that, or something that I can keep for.
He is asking us that whatever we eat, we need to offer to him. That is the main thing.
Yeah. So since we are not, I mean, of course, I keep water every day, and there will be tulsi, but other than that, there'll be a fruit or something like that. So I was thinking that since till tomorrow morning, I'm not going to eat anything, then, how do I handle it? That is why I wanted to take that confirmation from you. Yeah. So fruit, I know I can eat tomorrow because it is offered to him. I can always eat tomorrow. Yeah, that is what I do in the evenings, because I like to offer twice and I don't eat anything. So I offer only dry fruit in the evening, which I consume next day. Because I don't eat anything in the evening. I mean, after, 5:36, I will not eat anything till 16 hours, at least 16 hours.
Yeah,
so that is my fasting. Yeah. So therefore, yeah. Thank you so much, Guruji. Extremely indebted to you. Thank you for giving us this, recharging us every day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Thank you very much for a wonderful class and for explaining again the difference between, two questions, Sannyasi Yogi as well as this Sukshma Sarira and Sthula Sarira.
Sthula Sarira, yes.
And when you say that we carry it over to the next birth, Guruji, the mind intelligence and the false ego, all three go to the next Janma, is it?
That is correct. Next body. Yeah, next. It goes with the soul. Yes.
Okay. Plus, whatever we think at the time of death, that determines what is the next Janma.
What is our next body? What is our next body? What kind of ear, nose, tongue, skin, and all those things, eyes. So, Shrotram, Chakshugu, Sparsanam, Rasanam, Granam. Shrotram means ears, Chakshugu means eyes, Sparsanam, skin, Rasanam means our tongue, and Granam means our nose. All these things depends upon everything grouped together our mind at the time of death. That's why Krishna is in the 8th chapter itself. He said that whatever you remember at the time of death, you will get it. So that's what in the 15th chapter, Krishna is teaching that Adhisthaya Manaschayam Vishayan Upasevati. Yes.
And one more thing is, you are saying that people reach the higher planets and they have to come back to Earth, right? Is it possible to go from a higher planet, say from Swargaloka to Goloka, if we are doing whatever is the right thing to do? Is it possible to reach the higher loka from
Based
there?
on Bhagavad Gita, what we understand, Mataji, this is the place to go to Goloka. This Buloka is the place
from
to go.
Buloka only okay.
Yes,
Then
because
go to Buloka.
when so much of a nice enjoyment is there, how you can go and give up all the attachments there? For example, in Indraloka, Krishna is saying that Divideva Bhogan, Tetam Bhuktva Swarga Lokam Visalam. So here it is easy for us to give up all those things. So that's why in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna repeatedly says that even if you go to Indraloka, you will come back. So Tetam Bhuktva Swarga Lokam Visalam, Shine Punya Martya Lokam Vishanti. And even if you go to Brahma Loka also, you will come back here. Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna. So whatever you are saying may be possible. We don't know from Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is not explicitly saying like that. But what we understand from Bhagavad Gita, that from here going to Goloka is very, very much easy from Goloka. That's the main thing. So that way, what he is actually telling us that don't even aim for this Indraloka or even Brahmaloka. Even Krishna is saying that even for the unsuccessful yogi, the fate of an unsuccessful yogi, Krishna is saying that Prapya Punya Kritan Lokan, Prapya Punya Kritam Lokan, Ushitva Saswati Saman, then Suchinam Srimatam Gege Yoga Prashtva Abhijayate. He will go to the planets where pious people dwell and enjoy there as if it is permanent. Ushitva Saswati Saman. Saswati Saman means as if it is permanent. And then again come back to here. He will come back and take a birth in a aristocratic devotee's family. So that way, this is the best place. Yes.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. So when the people see, going by this, those who are not born in a pious family or this thing, it means that from the previous Janma, they have not been in that mode, is it?
That is correct.
Because some people, when we read the stories, like Arunagirinathar or many other people, Ajamila or anyone, they go through a period of, not being connected with God, and then afterwards they get connected.
Yes.
Right? That the connection to God happens at a later point in their life, after they go through stages of being in the material world. So
they were already connected, and Ajamila was given a second chance, and he used that second chance to remember Krishna and go there.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
For us, we are going to get n number of chances, no problem, no doubt. We will go to Krishna. Krishna will not leave us, Mataji. For us, once he knows that, once Krishna knows that we like him, we love him, that's it.
Yeah.
Then he will catch us. He will not leave us.
Yes, Guruji. Hopefully, we will all continue our classes in Goloka.
That's why it's in Goloka we go enjoy it. That's why he's.
I'd like to be with everybody in our class there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It is very nice. Yeah. We can. That's what I used to say, that we have to make this Buloka also. We need to make Goloka where we live. It is possible. We can simulate Goloka here actually. Of course, we need to live, but that atmosphere we can simulate. Yes.
Definitely, Guruji. Yes. So, thank you very much for the classes, Guruji. Very grateful to you for that. Happy to listen to all our fellow classmates of the university. Now we have graduated to a better university.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
But we are getting our credits are given by Krishna. Krishna is giving
Yes.
credits for our courses. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sunil Srivas Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, Guruji, now we are daily offering a prayer Narsimha Aarti at evening. So it's means no any problem, Guruji. Na?
No,
Offering.
it's very nice. Narasimha prayer. Yeah, in ISKCON, every temple they offer. Namaste Narasimhaya. Yeah.
And Mangala Charan Aarti at in the morning time, and in evening with whole family we are offering this Narsimha Aarti, Guruji.
Very nice, bro.
Yeah, Guruji. Yes. No question, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Nitin Bele Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Pranams Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. No question, Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavat Pranams. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama.
Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
No question, Guruji. आपका आशीर्वाद बना रहे.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Kadiravan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Anla Bilan. I'll dakun.
Thank you for the classes, Guruji. No doubts, Guruji. No any questions, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, I see a devotee, Adarva Prabhu. Hare Krishna, are you able to unmute? Hare Krishna, Adarva. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, very nice class and good learning about knowledge and ignorance. So the
Yes.
more our mind is peaceful, the more we think of Krishna, we are in knowledge. And the more we are in the worldly activities, forgetting Krishna, we are again in that ignorant mode, thinking that I am enjoying, I am the doer. So that is right, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
That is correct.
So surely we will chant more and more to be in knowledge. And with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita that you're sharing with us, explaining to us every morning, is very, very enlightening. I think you make it so easy, interesting, and more eager for us to go back and again revise the same thing again and again.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. We'll revise. It's only 18 chapters, 700 verses. It's not at all difficult. We keep studying again and again. It gives us so much enjoyment. Bhagavad Gita, studying Bhagavad Gita is food for the soul. So that's what gives happiness to the soul. Yes,
Yes, Guruji. So I think this 13th chapter also will, reading will help us to again and again be in touch with this knowledge and ignorance, what Krishna is teaching us.
yes, Prabhu. Yes, Mataji. All the chapters, all the slokas, whatever Krishna is teaching, everything, this entire Bhagavad Gita is full of knowledge, full of happiness. Everything, yes.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you for sharing with us. So selflessly you do it. And it's a very, very great achievement to do such a nice, keeping Krishna as your objective. Thank
Yes,
you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji.
We must definitely share with others and bring them into this group.
We will
Yes,
definitely,
Guruji.
yes, Mataji, definitely. Krishna will make us to do. Krishna has got plans. He will engage us. There is no doubt. It will happen.
Yes,
Hare-
Guruji. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very wonderful session. And really, Sumati Mataji told we are graduated. Really, we feel that we are in the class and we are temporarily, I don't feel that age. And from this class, we are evergreen. And we feel that we are a student. Really, I am in the class. I may be a teacher, but I feel now, really, I am proud that we can retain the studentship at this class. We are just like a school kid, what are having books and we feel like that.
Yes.
And we are lucky, have a family, and so that's enlightening class. And you inject us from the beginning, from the morning itself, and that is the real knowledge. What is schoolish knowledge is the physical science. It is
Yes.
more than that. It's not physical science. It is not tangible. It is intangible and something, and more than abstract and concrete. What you say, it is beyond all these things, and transcendental knowledge. This is knowledge which is very important for us, and by chanting Mahamantra and plunge into this cleansing our all sins and all evil thoughts. When you come to this class, a kind of baptism, a kind of we forget all these past deeds and wrong deeds, what you have done. These evil thoughts are cleansed by your class. We are feel that we are trying to be pure. Now you are impure, and you transform us into pure. And really, what is needed? Why we are come to this world? What is the purpose? What is the purpose we have to maintain? That you inject us. This is your purpose to attain that perfect knowledge and transcendent knowledge, Gita. And we are lucky that Krishna has given all his philosophical, the right kind of life to his friend Arjuna. It's a very interesting case. And why his Krishna is telling, it's a very, if you feel it, you can realize how important the Gita is. Each line we are vibrated from this powerful knowledge. This is not yesterday's knowledge. Thousand years, maybe 5,000 more than before that it was also existed. What the creation itself, the Krishna has given this knowledge. And we are lucky to have this class. And Guruji, you we are lucky to have this class. We are really proud. And particularly myself, I am totally, my life was totally disturbed and not a kind of consistent in my life. And by coming to this class, I became more and more, and I was fickle-minded. I was very careless about everything. Now I realize how the life is very important, and the life is we should engage ourselves in the right way, the righteous life, and we are becoming humble, and you transform me into, I am very much obliged that I was so not serious in anything before that. By coming to the class, I was getting more and more serious about life. I am trying, as well as Guruji, because of your great service, I am very lucky enough to this class, and we should try ourselves to make our society and community, family, all vibrated with knowledge, this kind of spiritual knowledge, this divine knowledge, so that we can build a right kind of society. So this is the need of the hour, very urgent. It's not like a study, it's not like a talk. It's very important. We are running towards destruction, devastations, a kind of life totally perverted society. It is going to be perverted, totally disturbed. So only Gita will make us a right kind of society, ideal society we can build up if you follow the injunctions laid down by Prabhupada. Has rendered a great service. We are lucky. Had not been Prabhupada, what would be the situation of the world? I am thinking now. What is the importance? How he has much taken pain for that to make the society as ideal. What dedication. Only Prabhupada is the only one and nobody else. Crores of one only. And Prabhupada has rendered a great service. All scriptures he has translated at this. Even if eyesight was old stage and at this senility also, he could do all these things because of his great service, because of his dedication. We are lucky to have this. We should not miss this. We should avail this opportunity, golden opportunity. By Guruji, from your student career till now, you have also giving this lecture. You have been giving, imparting this kind of, disseminating this kind of highest knowledge of life and way of life, Gita. And we are lucky to have this class. I offer my obeisance and oblations unto your lotus feet, Guruji. Satata Naman, Pranam, Pranam, Pranam.
No. Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, I spoke with all devotees. Let's listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now, and again we'll continue tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.